What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming.
Shut up and sit down.
What's up, Pixie Posse and we little pixels all? I'm your buddy Big Johnny G, and thank you for checking out Two Gun Pixie, your gateway to legendary gaming. Now, at the beginning of every month, I do one of these. I give a shout out to what's happening for the entire month. Because myself and the Two Gun Pixie co-founder and producer, Tom Vulo, we got it all handled. We are, at this point, a full year ahead of schedule on our 5 daily drops. That's right! So I can sit here and tell you what's happening for the entire month of October. We drop videos every day of the week. 5 of them are pre-edited, 2 are live. So if you want to be a true member of the Pixie Posse, my friends, please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to tickle that notify bell so it lets you know every time we drop one of our daily, usually noon Eastern Standard Time videos. So yeah, let's just jump right into this, my friends, and say, what's up, October? And let's start with Mondays. You know, I like I said, I do this at the top of every month. At the top of every month, the first Monday, there's going to be a shout out like this, like the one to October. The last Monday of every month, I go live. I do a viewer comment video and an AMA. So hop on, watch, ask me anything. I'm here to answer questions and have a little bit of fun. Now, between that, there's going to be a couple of other days, a couple of other Mondays in the month. And let's take a look at some of the ideas that I've had and filmed and uploaded already for this. One of them is part of what may be a new ongoing series. I'm still fiddling around with that for Mondays, called From Cardboard to Cable, where I give you my ideas for taking a board game and making it a cable show. Or any show, I guess. Just cardboard to cable. I like the alliteration. And for this one, let's talk about Fallen Land, a post-apocalyptic board game as a real serialized cable TV show. Yeah. And the other thing I want to talk about is Dungeons and Dragons, one of my favorite topics, especially as a DM. And this one is about your players, DMs. Players can listen to this video, sure, come on in and listen to it, but really this is for the DM, GMs. Because this video is all about knowing your players and knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them. But after those Monday videos, my friends, we're ready to step into Tabletop Takeout Tuesdays. Tuesday videos are just that. They are bullet point reviews as to why myself, my wife, the 20-Sided Warriors, or the Two Gun Pixie co-founder and co-producer Tom Vulo may have enjoyed about a particular board game when it's hit that table. So this month we're talking about games appropriate for October, such as Abomination, The Heir of Frankenstein, Fright, City of Horrors, and Tower of Madness. So if you enjoy horror-themed board games, this month's Tabletop Takeout Tuesdays is what you're looking for. But also, you may be interested in what's going on for Wednesdays. Wednesdays are always unboxings here at Two Gun Pixie with our What's in the Pixie's Box episode. And appropriate for this month, you're going to be able to check out some games being unboxed by Goliath Games, Solid Root Games, Arcona Games, Professor Puzzle Games. Yeah, most board game companies have the name games at the end of their title. And after all that fun, my friends, we're going to step into Thursdays where a couple of different things happen. Now, the first couple of Thursdays of the month are dedicated to my gaming radar. This is a preview about board games I have read about, learned about. Not that I have played, not that I have owned, personally seen. But games that have caught my interest nonetheless, and I went out and learned more information about them to share them with you. And we're going to be talking about games such as Deep Regrets, So come by if you want to get some more information about those board games. Now, the third and fourth Thursday of every month is always dedicated to my ongoing in-person RPG campaign. And I believe at this point, currently, we are still finishing off our 3rd edition D&D campaign run of Speaker in Dreams. It's done in 2 parts. The first Thursday is me giving my behind the DM screen. You get to see my thought patterns and get to see my builds and how I'm doing the table up. And the following week after that is Player's Perspective. And this is where my players are going to tell you what happened in the previous game. Give you an update to all the craziness that they're going through. And then, because there are 5 Thursdays this month, there will be an episode of Big Johnny G's 5 Favorite. I do this whenever there is a 5th Thursday in a month. And this time, we're talking about my favorite horror movie board games. So please come by and check those out before you're ready for Friday. Because Friday is all about my Friday night filler games. That's the big draw to my Friday nights, is myself, sometimes some friends, will sit down and play an under an hour game. Sometimes it's a little longer, or sometimes we play short games several times, going over an hour, but the game itself is almost always a filler game. Now, in the afternoons, we do Giacomo. That's right, the incomparable Giacomo, the king of bards and bard of kings. And he will drop a D&D inspired poem on Friday afternoons for you. Saturdays is all about our musical slideshow. That's right, these are games that me and Tom Vulo love, and we have taken pictures of and paired them with some great music. So you will have a nice little visual and musical vignette for your Saturday afternoons, because you're going to need them for the excitement of Sunday. Sunday, we have another playthrough. We always do live playthroughs on Sundays, and these are the bigger games, the larger games that we're going to be running through. I'm not sure at this point. We will either be just ending our, I think, Hero Quest game of the Spirit Queen's Torment. After that, since this is months ahead of schedule, I don't know what we'll be playing live. I know there are some games that we'd like to play some more of live, like Arceus. That might be fun. But yeah, there's a lot on the shelves to be chosen from. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a poll to see what the next big run is going to be. But anyway, yeah. Also, Sunday mornings, we drop our weekly. We don't shoot the weekly videos until a couple of days before. This way, if there's any changes, since we're filming a year ahead of schedule, if there's any changes, you'll know about them in our weekly episodes. And also at this point, I don't know if we're still posting anything for our Guinness World Record run. Hopefully, we made it in by now, and we'll be in the 26th book. But like I said, this is almost a year, or about a year, before now is filming. So I don't know. I can't see the future. If I did, I'd be living in a much posher spot. All right, my friends, thank you for checking out this video. Thank you for being part of the entire month of October with your buddies here at Two Gun Pixie. I'm Big Johnny G, and I am out of here.